Ex reach out to me after 2 years of NC while in a relationship with the person he cheated with. I broke up from my ex 2 years ago after having suspicions of him emotionally cheating with his coworker. When he crossed my boundary, I knew I had to end it, even though I loved him to my core. He went public with her 2 weeks after the BU. Fast forward, I went no contact from day one. He first reached out after 3 months of BU, whilst in an official RS with the girl he cheated with. I ignored his reach out and continued with my life. He on the other hand was so public with his new RS, he took her to the place we went for our first date, holidays, uploading happy pictures together, declaration of love. I never received this kind of attention. I was not put on social media. I had to beg him to arrange date night, and after all that he called me high maintenance. Seeing his new character online killed me, and at that point I knew it was time to block him. And it has stayed like that ever since. I needed immense therapy as I was severely emotionally and psychologically abused in the relationship, made me feel not good enough, and whatever I was doing for him was never ever enough. I have been in therapy for 1.5 years now. After 2 years, he reaches out on a weekend. I just wanted to see how you are doing. I know it's been some time, but I'm sorry the way things ended. I wasn't in a very good place and didn't communicate well. If you'd rather not speak, then I'd completely understand. I thought, okay, whatever, he wants to get rid of his guilt. I ignored. No answer is an answer. The next day, I received 3 calls, 2 messages, just wanted to see if you are okay to talk. I couldn't believe it. 3 days later, I received another message from a social media platform that I don't use. Tried teaching out on __, not sure if your number is the same, but it would be great if we could talk. The calls and messages all happened on a weekend. But I couldn't wrap my head around the urgency in his reach out. I have not reacted or responded to any of his reach out. These calls and messages gave me panic attack, which I realized was my body's response to PTSD. I can't get my head around why someone would want to reach out to their ex from 2 years ago whilst with the person they cheated with. Surely, if you were in a healthy relationship, you would not do this, right? And yes, they are still together. May I ask for some insight in this behavior? Why did it happen all of a sudden on a weekend after 2 years? I don't simply understand. TLDR. Cheating ex reach out after 2 years of contact, persistently calling and texting while still in a relationship with the person he cheated with. Now let's look at the comments. That's good, keep up with the NC. I have a feeling he is not happy with his decision and choices. He also wants to get rid of the guilt and want it justified. Discuss it with your therapist and if possible change your number. He did say he understands if you don't respond, so he should stop, keep insisting. If he is only contacting you in the weekends, probably he is trying to cheat with you, just saying. It's very weird and out of character for someone who is very happy in a RS. He said he'd understand if you didn't talk or respond, then blows your phone up, lol. Based on that, maybe he doesn't understand how he hurt you and how it affected you, or maybe he really wants to make amends. Either way, you are not obligated to satisfy whatever need he has. Definitely talk to your therapist about this. Stuck in there, fuck that dude. Well, done on sticking with the no contact. You're doing great. He's a narcissist who can't take no contact and no response from you as your answer. The power is definitely with you. Hold on to it because it's eating him up at the moment. But a conversation with your therapist would be helpful to get a professional perspective. You got this.